Decker, we need some more lemons. Could you get them back in the kitchen?
Kitchen lemons.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Good night.
Oh, Catherine. Hello.
Alan.
Oh, how are you?
Lucy. Hello. Well, welcome to Delafield.
Thank you. The place looks great. You did a wonderful job, really.
Thank you.
Really, he's right. The decor is just marvelous. Almost perfect. You know, I always knew you had exquisite taste. It's almost exactly what I would have done.
Would you like me to show you to your table?
Yes, please.
Oh,
Come
Mr.
right
Catherine, we did want to tell you, we're so sorry we didn't attend the opening, but we have a very frantic social schedules, and we just don't have time for everything.
Well, here's your table.
It's fine, thanks.
Could you just pardon me, both of you, for a moment? I see my dear cousin over there, and I've been so very worried about him, you know, with that assault charge about Ned and everything. Would you just excuse me?
Sure.
Thank you.
Can I get you a drink from the bar?
A double anything, thank you.
I understand.
Gus, so, got you out of your cage, I guess. Oh, I didn't think Alan would want to be seen out in public with the likes of you, but I guess he has no taste. But
You want to shut
I guess
up
you're
now?
not his mistress
Shut up.
anymore.
Would you just shut up and listen to me for 1 second, okay? I don't know who you think you are, but I have managed to jump the ship that you were riding in, and I am sick and tired of your abominable behavior. And I just strolled over here to tell you I'm going to make sure it stops.
Come in.
Hi. Why'd you want to see us?
What's all the secrecy about, huh?
No secrets. I was just thinking about the wedding and thinking that you have to pick out a place for it.
Oh, no, I'm way ahead of you. I already called some hotels and country clubs. They're sending
And
me
I'm way
brochures.
ahead of you. I got the perfect place. You are going to get married at the house.
Windermere?
No, my house, the Quartermain Mansion.
That's what I've always wanted.
Then that's what you shall have.
That makes everything perfect. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, Rick, do we have anything on files with this Aston knifing thing?
Let me go check.
Sure,
man.
What? What?
No crew on the scene because of the blackout, but Tiff covered it on the 11
Tiff covered it, okay. I want a copy of that tape, all right? You give me the copy and any follow-up. Oh, and hey, Rick, listen, I want you to pull every pertinent newspaper article. You got that?
Okay, got it.
Oh, and one more thing. Come here, listen, get me anything the other stations have, all right? Go. Come on, people, what do you say? Hey, I'm on in 2 hours. Come on, I want to go with this tonight.
What are we going with here? The case is closed. Ashton already ID'd the guy who did it.
Son, listen. Yesterday's news might turn into tomorrow's headlines. All right, let's go. Move it.
Stomach.
I'll get some at the club.
Well, this'll tide you over before then.
Where were you this afternoon? I called.
I went out for a little while.
Will you let me know when you go out from now on? I called here and I couldn't find you. I was worried.
Would you stop it? You have to let me live a normal life.
I will, right after you drop the little bomb.
Oh, I get it. All you care about is the baby, not me.
That's not true, honey. It's not what I meant at all. I care about you sometimes.
I know, but you're driving me crazy. Would you just try to relax a little bit?
I'll try. I promise. Now, where were you this afternoon?
I was with Decker. Colton's kind of concerned about him, and he wanted me to check some things out.
Colton's that worried, huh?
Yeah, and frankly, so am I.
What'd you find out?
Not too much, except he's not exactly the same person that Phoebe Dawson once knew.
How so?
Well, Decker used to be a very easygoing kind of guy, and now he's wound up so tight, he seems like he's going to explode.
Well, he was clear to that assault, Ned Ashton, right? I mean, you ought to be happy about that.
Colton seems to think that Decker's guilty after all.
Why would he think that? What do you think?
I don't know for sure, but he's acting very weird.
Weird how?
I don't know, it seems like something's bugging him all the time. What's more?
No, you go ahead and kill him off. Well, you know, he wasn't convicted. Colton's got to find some more evidence.
And Colton's convinced that Frankie's innocent. He even bailed him out of jail.
Well, Decker must have been thrilled about that.
He doesn't know. Colton's going to try to find out what's going on before he tells him.
When Mr. Moss finds out, I probably wouldn't want to be in Colton's shoes.
Hey, you're looking real good.
Thanks.
Yeah, working up a real good sweat there, huh? Yeah, let me get this for you. Go. Oh, I like to work up a real good sweat myself.
Oh, you work out?
Oh, yeah. I work out real good. So what do you say? You want to work out with me sometime?
Excuse me. Frankie, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
What?
I just want to talk to you for a second. Don't panic. If I ever catch you hitting on one of the patrons again, you're out of here and in the slammer. Comprende?
I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
Look, I'm not gonna tell you again. Keep your hands off.
Man, this is worse than prison, being stuck in here with all these babes and not being able to get near them.
Why have you been avoiding me?
I haven't. It's all in your imagination.
Oh. Is it also my imagination that you haven't received any recent payments from Ned Ashton or Monica Quartermain lately?
I'm working on it. All right, I'm working on it. Okay?
I suspect that the reason you've stopped putting a squeeze on Ned Ashton is because you're being squeezed by him.
All right, right. After the way he treated me, he'd done to me for Monica. I could care less.
He thinks the lady doth protest too much.
Listen, Gloria, back off. What I do with my own time is my business. It's not yours, all right?
Absolutely right, Wendy. Actually, I could care less about your seedy little love life. But what I do care about is that the money keeps rolling in. Now, you do whatever it is you have to do. I don't care what it is. But do it. Otherwise, you're going to be very sorry.
I can't believe it. We're actually going to be married in the mansion. This is great.
I can't believe it either.
Well, I've always dreamed of watching you come down that staircase in your wedding dress.
So have I. Thanks to you, all my dreams are coming true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you.
So tell me, how did you get the mistress of the manor to agree to give up the house for a day? You threatened to take it away from her?
Yeah, that's right, Lucy. I'd almost forgotten her. I do have a tendency to do that now.
Yeah, would that we could.
Don't worry about Lucy. I know exactly what buttons to push to get her to cooperate.
Yeah, the ones marked vanity and ego usually work.
Come on, let's not talk about Lucy, please. Oh, no, please do not be the hospital. I wanted to spend the time with you talking about the wedding.
Hello?
Who is this?
Who are you calling?
Yes.
Dr. Monica Quartermain.
This is her daughter. Who's calling, please?
This is one of her patients.
Oh, just a minute. One of your patients?
Oh, nuts.
Good luck.
Hope it isn't anything serious.
Yeah, but is she...
Yeah.
This is Dr. Quartermain.
It's about time I tracked you down.
Yeah.
Why have you been avoiding me?
I haven't,
Tonight is definitely
and you didn't have to call me here. You can call the hospital, or you can leave a message with my service.
But I want to see you, and right away.
I'm afraid that isn't possible right now.
Listen, I think you better make it possible, because I think it would be in your best interest to see me as soon as you can, and in Dawn's best interests, and in the interests of your gorgeous future son-in-law.
Okay, fine. Well, then, you just call me at the hospital tomorrow, and I'll make an appointment.
All right. All right, the sooner the better. Unless, of course, you want your darling Dawn to find out everything.
No, that won't be necessary. I'll take care of everything tomorrow.
Good, good, you better. Else you never know what may happen. Bye-bye.
One beer, right? Not two? One. For you. Thanks, Decker. You're welcome.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised you managed to squirm out of the trouble with the police.
Wait. I didn't squirm out of anything. I was let go because they caught the guy who did it. Does that make sense?
Whatever. The important point here is, do you have any idea what this could do to my reputation or my position in this community?
Your reputation or your position in this community?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I've seen your position in the paper, and you could use a few pointers. But as far as your reputation goes...
Do not mess with me. I refuse to allow you to screw up my life.
Your life. Well, yeah, I guess that's all that mattered. You know, you are really something. You know that? You're just really
Thank
something.
you. You're right. I am really something. Don't cause any more trouble, dear cousin.
Don't cause trouble. Oh, I just misunderstood. Don't cause trouble. Thanks.
I am serious.
You've been upset ever since that phone call. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. It's just that patients can be so demanding at times. Don't worry about it. Let's get on with the wedding plans, okay?
Well, we've talked about when and where we're getting married. What's next?
Nothing but 100,000 little details.
And about 200 or 300 big details.
Where should we start?
Well, how about the guest list?
I've already started it. Actually, it's in the bedroom. Let me go get it.
Oh, So, how about you?
What?
Well, is there anybody or any friends that you have that you want to invite that Dawn and I don't know about?
Not that I know of. Why?
Well, I don't know. There must be some people that you have met throughout your life that you would like to ask to the wedding. I mean, people you've worked with, that you know, acquaintances. Well, how about that girl that just moved into town? You worked with her, didn't you? What was her name?
Wendy?
Yeah, Wendy, that's right.
Wendy Masters.
Yeah, well, you want to invite her?
Well, I hadn't really thought about it. I don't know her that well. I can't imagine why I would really need her at the wedding. No.
Oh, okay.
What made you think of her?
I don't know, Ned. I was trying desperately to come up with somebody that you might know that you wanted to invite that you hadn't thought of yet.
Here it is.
Nice of you, Monica.
Here you go.
Great.
Okay. Oh, this is for me?
While we're doing this, do you mind if I turn on the TV?
No, won't bother me. How about you, Ned?
No, fine.
There's a reporter from WLPC is on. The girls at the hospital say he's hot. Thought I'd check him out myself.
Oh, you did you?
Mm-hmm.
Should I be jealous?
No. Well, not until after I see him. Anyway, I'm happy with what I have. Don't you worry.
What do we have here?
Well, no kidding. Mr. Ned.
Now listen up, dude, I got a story for
Oh,
you
geez, I hope
about
that
the guy
rapper
that
has
got
a day
knifed
job.
from ELQ. He said he was robbed. That's all there was to it. The cops didn't know and they almost blew it when something turned up that put them in a panic and made them think to question the mechanic. Now the cops tell the guy from ELQ, come on down, we have a face for you. So out come the losers in the big boss line, and what do you know? He fixed the wrong guy. The guy he fingered, he didn't do it, and the dude from ELQ, he knew.
Hey, babe, what do you think about this? Look okay?
Let's see. I think it's a little wrinkled.
Oh, it's all right. No problem.
Why don't you let me press it for you?
No, it's fine. I don't have to be that.
It'll just take a minute.
I don't want you ironing, okay?
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, I'm not being ridiculous. I'm just being careful is all.
Stop doing that.
Doing what?
Treating me like I'm going to break.
Do you know how many accidents happen in the home? Do you know the statistics on how often people get
Nothing
injured?
is going to happen. I've got to introduce you to Dr. Spock.
Spock went to Lumina.
That's Spock.
The one from Star Trek?
No, the one that wrote the baby book. It's not here.
I don't know him. Well, I'm heading out. Why don't I get a couple books on Spock, and I'll get some other reading material I could probably use,
He
too,
knows
right?
exactly what I mean.
Well, what do you mean? Spit it out. I don't know what
I'm
you're talking
pregnant.
Well, I know. That's why I'm
Would you
going
just
out.
shut up? And I'm highly emotional. And if you don't let me talk, I'm going to scream and get hysterical, and then I'm going to send out for 10 pizzas.
Sure, hon. What is it?
You'll be quiet, you promise?
Yeah, I promise.
I think this is just getting a little bit out of hand. I'm fine, I'm healthy, and I'm going to do everything I can to take care of me and this baby. But you've got to let me live my life.
I am only trying to get us... Okay, I'll listen.
Thank you. I have a job, I have a house to run, but that's not going to affect the health of our baby. I promise you that. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Can I talk now?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand. I know that.
I don't think you do.
It's just that I'm a little concerned, that's all. I mean, concern is normal, isn't it?
Well, I'm glad that you are concerned, but you are just making me a crazy person. Now, I'm fine, and I will be fine. I promise.
So I've been overdoing it a little, huh?
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm sorry. It's not intentional, you know. It's just that this takes a little getting used to. I've never... You mad at me?
No, I'm not mad at you. Just exasperated. I love you.
I love you.
I don't like to see yourself eating away like this, all right? Speaking of eating, do you want to have a snack before you go?
No. No, I'm fine. You go ahead. I got to get to the club this week. I want to run over this song with Kate, okay?
You have to go right away?
Yeah, I should get going. You want me to get you anything before I go?
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm a little bit hungry. Maybe I'll just, roast that chicken.
Okay, good. Maybe you want to save me a little for... Never mind.
Okay.
Just go ahead and finish it up. All right, see you later, okay?
Can you do something for me before you go? You just turn on the TV for me? Please?
Sure. No problem. What's on?
Shep's newscast.
Shep Casey? No, what do you want to watch him for? He's a troublemaker. He's a little snoop.
Oh, you don't like him, huh?
No, I don't like him at all. He's a pain in the butt.
Well, I like him. He helped me sneak into the hospital when I wanted to see Sean.
Oh, perfect. Now you're going to owe him one. Don't forget that. And when he comes to collect, don't call me.
Oh, he's a nice guy. He'd never be anything like that. I like him.
Well, no accounting for taste. All right. You watch whatever you want.
Thank you.
I would do anything for you, dear.
Welcome back. Secrets. Something kept from the knowledge of others. Beyond general understanding. Mysterious. Port Charles is a town ripe with secrets. In my short time here, I've learned there are many untold stories floating just beneath the surface of this apparently peaceful, law-abiding community. Secrets kept for a variety of reasons. Secrets that, if revealed, could potentially ruin the lives of those who are keeping them. Or in some
What the hell's
cases,
he doing?
save the lives of those from whom secrets are being kept. And most of those secrets are being kept from you, the public, who have a right to know. And this reporter will see to it you will. I
Talk
make a
about
promise
ego.
to you right now. A public promise for a public trust. I'll find the truth behind those secrets. And I'll bring that truth to you. And I'll find the other secrets you don't know about at all. I'll dig. I'll get dirty if I have to. I'll probe. And if I draw a little blood along the way, well, that's the way it has to be to get to the truth.
Oh, these guys really have to make a name for
I
himself.
get to the bottom of each and every
I don't know. I think that
story,
kind of
whether
honesty
it's
is
the
exactly
truth
what Port
about a
Charles
street
needs.
crime or the
Well,
revelation of
I think
corruption at the
sometimes
highest
honesty can be a lot
levels
more
of the
hurtful
government.
than helpful.
No one keeping secrets.
I don't know. How
will
can it if
be
it's the
safe.
truth?
For example, what about this alien story? Everything all tied up nice and neat. All questions answered. Everything explained away. That smells like cover-up to me. And what exactly do Commissioner Scorpio and his ex-wife, ex-police chief Anna Lavery, know that they're not telling us? I want to know. Don't you?
He's taking on Robert and Annie.
I promise you I'll find the truth, no matter how far up the political ladder I have to climb. That story's for another time. On tonight's first
Well, if he knows
segment
what's
of
good for
Secrets,
him,
I want to focus on a recent
he better
crime.
leave my friends alone.
The knife assault and mugging of ELQ treasurer Ned Ashton. Thanks to a tip
Why
from
is
a
he doing
concerned
that?
Port Charles citizen, I have reason to believe the wrong man may have been arrested and accused. If indeed
How can
my
that be?
sources are
You
correct,
identified the guy who
an
did it.
innocent
That's right, I
man
did.
has been arrested and may go to jail while the
You're sure
real
he's the one,
assailant
right?
Yeah, I'm
remains
sure,
free.
sure.
Free, perhaps, to strike again. There's a lot
I'm
about
gonna
this case
tell
to be
Colton about
uncovered.
this.
I won't stop until I find out what really happened that night on the docks. Every step along the way, I'll report what I find to you. Remember, the innocent have nothing to be afraid of. Only those keeping secrets fear the truth. Good night. This is Shep Casey. Be good to one another.
I don't know who this clown thinks he is or where he got his information from, but he's wrong.
Who is this concerned citizen?
Oh, who knows? This guy's just... He's probably making the whole story up.
What if there really is somebody who knows something?
Well, if that's the case, then why didn't he go to the police or me? Why's he talking to this bozo?
Do you think the police will have to follow through with this?
I think they'll have to.
Well, that means we can bring Decker in again for questioning.
Well, maybe, but who knows what this source said? I mean, this guy didn't tell us much of anything. Talk about secrets.
Listen, hasn't Decker been cleared?
Yes, he's been cleared. I told you everything's taken care of. He's not going to take a fall.
He isn't guilty, Ned.
Well, I know that. Looks like I'm going to have to convince everyone else of that.
But where are you going?
I'm going to clear this matter up now.
I'm going with you.
Come on.
Take care.
Hi.
As fast as I could. Thanks. Let's go.
Colton?
Did you,
what was so important?
see Shep Casey on the news tonight?
No. Why?
He thinks the wrong person was arrested for Ned's attack.
Did he say who did it?
No, he doesn't know, but he said he's going to keep digging until he finds out.
Oh, that's great. If Decker saw that report, God knows what he'll do.
I know, that's what I was thinking. And when he finds out, you're the one that bailed out Frankie.
I don't want to think about that. I gotta go.
Hey,
Thanks.
hold on here. Don't go after your brother. That's probably not a good idea right now.
Look, I can handle my own brother. Thanks.
I'm telling you, don't go after him. I'm telling you, that's a mistake. You got to find out what these tips this guy's talking about are. You got to know who gave them. You never know. The kid that was arrested could have given those tips. You ever think about that?
Why would he do that?
Well, what better way to take the heat off of himself, right? Now, listen, this Shep Casey, or what the hell ever his name is, all he wants is a story, and he doesn't care who he's going to hurt to get it.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Well, Colton, where are you going?
I'm gonna go talk to Casey.
Do you think that this guy is going to talk to one of the prime suspect's brother?
He might you.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight here. You're telling me that after all we've been through, you want me to go back and investigate this? Me?
Well, yeah, if it'll help Decker. I do.
What is so fascinating? You've been staring at Baldwin for 5 minutes.
No, I haven't.
Lucy, I am not blind. I can see what's going on.
Alan, nothing is going on. Nothing at all. I'm just kind of curious. I don't understand why Scott has been so subdued lately.
Well, there's a simple explanation for that. I raked him over the coals good and proper. I told him he works for me and for the company, and I'm not going to pay him to nursemaid Ned.
Oh, Alan. I really love it when you're strong.
I did what I had to do as head of the company, that's all.
Of course you did. I love it when you're authoritative like that and you make decisions. It really kind of turns me on. And I think your father would be very, very proud of you.
You really think so?
Mm-hmm. I know so. But I think he would have loved seeing you just like this, the way you are. I think it would have pleased him a great deal.
It was always very important for me to please him.
I know. Do you know you please a lot of people because you're a brilliant doctor and a wonderful businessman and a superb lover?
Lucy. Lucy, we are in a perfect place. Stop.
No. Come on. You dance with me. I want to feel your body next to mine. Come on.
Hey, give me another shot, will you?
Sure.
Man, I hate being single.
Well, stick around. There's a few, barflies that buzz around here later on.
No. My womanizing days are over.
Yeah, I guess these days it can be a little dangerous, huh?
These days. The old days were pretty bad, too, you know. You walk into a bar, you know, you're standing around there like an idiot. You see some girl, you walk over, you try and strike up a conversation. Then you try and ply her with some Polynesian drinks. Before you know it, you're both tanked up. You try and finagle her back to the apartment.
Yeah. You've been a little late on these. Are these the right ones? Right. Well, we're having a meltdown here. Go. Wait, ho. Go. Thanks. Go ahead.
So,
your story was just fascinating.
My story is, you finagle them back to your apartment, then you wake up in the morning. You both got hangovers. What's the point, Decker?
Well, maybe you should just swear off chicks.
What's the alternative?
You're right.
Listen, I'm telling you, there's a great girl, I think, just around the corner out there, and you got to believe in that, you know. And as a matter of fact, I met this interesting girl the other night in here, and I thought maybe you might know her.
Oh, you gotta be a little more specific than that, like maybe a shoe size or a name, even.
Shoe size? I don't know what size shoes she was wearing, but I was a little juiced up, and she gave me her name and everything, but it was listed, but I can't remember. The only thing I can remember is her first name, and I think it was Wendy.
No, I never heard of her.
You don't know her? Let me describe her to you. She's short. She's got sort of big brown eyes and very big round cheekbones. You know those cheekbones?
No.
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yeah. I can feel this.
Well, that's too bad.
Good evening. This is Let's see, second floor.
Okay, could you excuse me just a minute, sweetheart? I'll be right back.
Thank you.
I need to talk to you.
What's the matter with you? It's a $2,800 suit with tie, $3 grand. Now, what's up?
Get over here. You told me when I fingered that kid it would all be over with.
That's right.
So what's this Shep Casey doing talking about on TV?
What are you talking about?
Do you know
Hey, lay off the suit for crying out loud, will you? Now, what's going on?
They're saying we got the wrong guy, Baldwin. They're saying we fingered the wrong guy.
Blowing smoke.
No, I don't think so. What are you going to do about this, huh?
Well, what's the information? What have you got? What's going on?
Well, he didn't say for sure. He just said we got the wrong guy.
Well, there's nothing I can do. So unless you want to open up a can of peas and eat them, stick to your story.
Scott, you better do something about this. You better work this out or you're finished at ELQ. You hear me?
What, are you threatening me?
You better believe it.
I thought so.
Alan, can you understand what they're saying?
No, I really do wish I knew what they were talking about.
Well, listen, I think it's good news because they are going at each other's throat.
How do you know it's good news?
Well, if they're against each other, that's to your advantage. I mean, you know what they say, darling? Divide and conquer.
Scott and Ned. May they tear each other's throats out.
And we know who will come out the winner. You.
So I guess that means I'll have to probably go back in and, be questioned again or something. I don't...
The case was closed. Why would you want to reopen it?
I don't know. I just wish I knew where they got that tip.
Could somebody be out to get you?
Yeah?
Well, who would do something like that? Do you have any enemies or anything?
No, don't worry about it.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it.
Like, you're not going to do something crazy,
No,
are you?
no, I'm good. I'm gonna get some fresh air. I just need to... Philip, will you take the bar? Sure. Thanks.
Yes. Well, no, I really appreciate that. No, thank you very much. No, I appreciate your call. Yes, indeed. Well, bringing you the truth is yes, it's very important to me. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, thank you. Bye. Yeah, honey, Honey, listen, no more of those phone calls, huh? Yeah, atta girl.
How you doing?
Well, now, Frisco Jones.
Right.
What do I owe the pleasure?
Well, I wanted to thank you for helping my wife the other day at the hospital. She told me about it, and it was very nice of you. Appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a lot of work to do.
You know, Sean Donnelly was a friend of hers for years, and very nice of you.
Well, I'm glad I could be of help. That's, little lady's quite a charmer you've got there, but then I don't have to tell you that, do I?
Got me wrapped around her little finger, you know?
Is that so? Yeah, I wouldn't have figured you for that kind of guy.
Well, let's keep it between us, huh?
Yeah,
Get
well, I
around.
know how to keep a secret.
Keep a secret. That's good. I saw your segment. I really enjoyed it. It's very good.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, glad to know I have a fan. I watched you open at Delafield's the other night. Really good.
Well, thank you. Kind of doing that full time now. Yeah. I used to be a cop, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But I gave it up for that little charming person we were talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You miss the action?
Yeah, you know, sometimes I do miss it. You know, you think about different things that have happened, and I could have used some of the informants that you got out there on the streets or wherever you find them. Obviously, you had some help in this.
Yeah, well,
Ashton case.
Makes you feel good, doesn't it? Knowing there are still concerned citizens out there?
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
You know, a guy like this should have a medal. I mean, when you go out of your way like that and you do something for the community, I mean, it's something that you should really... You know, I still have connections down at the police department.
Yeah, your friend, Robert Scorpio.
Exactly. I mean, if this informant or whoever you're talking about here, if you feel he should have some sort of recommendation, I can put his name in down at the station with no problem.
That's a great idea. That really is. I just... Oh, gosh, you know, I can't reveal my sources. One of those things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you just better make sure that he's telling the truth and not protecting someone who was arrested, right?
Right. Well, that's one of several possibilities, none of which I intend to share with you.
Let's cut the crap, shall we?
Yeah, let's cut the crap.
You know, if you're releasing information on television that's incorrect, innocent people are going to be hurt here, pal.
Yeah, well, like I said on my broadcast, only the guilty fear the truth.
Are you so sure you've got the truth there, Mr.
No, I'm not sure I've got the truth. That's why I haven't aired my theories yet.
Why don't you let me have them, huh? Your so-called theories here. Facts, hard evidence. Or is this all just speculation?
Will you excuse me, Mr. Jones? Won't you, please? I have a lot of work to do here, and this conversation isn't going anywhere.
All right. That's the way you want to play it, Mr. Casey. I've played these games before, you know. And I don't like to lose.
Neither do I.
Fine.
Don't worry, all right? I will take care of everything.
Just remember, you've got just as much to lose as I did, Scott.
All right, relax. When I find something out, I'll let you know.
Get out of here. Get away from me. Sweetheart, did you talk to Decker about the broadcast?
Yeah, I did. It upset him, naturally.
Yeah?
I feel sorry for him, Ned. I think he's scared.
Well, did you tell him not to worry?
Of course I did, but I don't think he believed me.
Well, look, there's really nothing else we can do right now. The police don't have a positive ID on anyone. They don't have a witness. He's safe. He's
What
all
if the
right.
police start harassing him again or
I don't
something?
think they will. They won't. Come on, let's get back to Monica. She's very close.
Oh, you're not going to wait for Frisco
Early
until
morning
he comes?
tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, maybe next time.
Thanks a lot, though. You have a good night.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Kate, you won't believe what I'm going to tell you.
What?
Decker took off. He took off.
do you mean,
And on a
Decker?
busy
What do you mean
day.
he took off?
He took off. He split.
Well,
he didn't
maybe-
even ask permission. Nothing.
Maybe he took a break. Maybe.
Oh, break, schmake. Listen, Kate. I know he's got problems. But he's going to have to solve them, honey. Otherwise, we're going to have to fire him.
I know. Let's not think about that now. Okay, Angel, why don't you cover the bar, and I'll cover the door in the meantime. I hope the Frisco gets here. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to have some very unhappy customers.
Kate. Frisco's a man of his word. Relax.
Okay.
He'll be here.
Okay, thanks.
Darling, would you just excuse me for one tiny moment? I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Angel, pardon me.
Oh, Mrs. Cole, Jones, Mrs. Lucy, listen, would you like a drink?
No.
No?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Is there anything I could do for you?
Well, to tell you the truth, Angel, I just couldn't help noticing that Scott Baldwin and Ned Ashton were over here, and they were having a rather heated discussion.
Yeah, so? I mean, is that any business of yours, or, I mean...
Angel, I happen to be a quartermain now, and Ned is a relative, so if he has a problem, of course, I'm very concerned about it. So, could you hear? Was it a problem? What was going on?
Well, I mean, not really. They were just talking about a television show and some man that was wrongly accused. And they said that Scott Baldwin should do something about it promptly. I mean, I don't know what that means to you, but it's, well, kind of Greek to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. Thank you.
Huh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, Monica, we're back. Oh. She says she went to the hospital to check on Sean. She won't be long, though.
It's okay. Gives us a little more time for ourselves to be alone, huh?
Yeah. So, Scott says we don't have to worry about Shep's newscast, huh?
That's right. He said he was probably making up the whole thing.
Do you think that's it?
Yeah, sure, you know how these news hounds are. Anything for a story.
I wish this whole thing was over.
Oh, it will be soon. Scott's got some connections at DA's office. He's going to get this kid convicted. Shep will have to drop the story.
What about Decker? What if there's another lineup or something? I can't
There's not going to be another lineup. Just forget about it.
Okay.
Look, I'm not going to let anything happen to Decker. Don't worry about that. He didn't do it. He's a free man. Don't worry about it, okay? Only thing you have to worry about is us. Unless you need something else to think about, then...
No, it's plenty, thank you very much. Are you sure everything's gonna be all right?
It's going to be perfectly fine.
I love you.
I love you, too.
This guy's smart. He's cagey. I trust him about as far as I can throw him.
Does he have any information or doesn't?
I don't know. You can bet he's going to milk this thing for all it's worth, though. May have been a mistake to go and see him.
Why?
Well, now he knows somebody's interested. That's just fuel for the fire with a guy like this.
If he keeps pushing it, Decker could go off the deep end.
That's what I'm afraid of.
How long you been sniffing around this mess, Colton?
Ever since the lineup. I mean, I wanted to keep it quiet, but now Shep Casey's taking care of that.
So what's next?
Next, I go find Decker. Make sure that I'm with him when he finds out about this broadcast. At least that way I'll be there to handle his reaction.
Well, if you need any help, we'll be here.
Yep.
Thanks. Thanks to both of you.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Hi, Wendy Masters. Do you know who she is? She works here. Do you know her?
Yeah. I just saw her a minute ago. I guess she left.
You don't know where she went?
No.
No idea.
No. Sorry.
No problem. Thanks. Go ahead. Continue. Burning a lot of calories.
Bye.
Hey. What the hell are you doing here?
What's this to you, man?
Well, I saw your face across that crowded police lineup. I just had to know you. They let you go.
No. some guy bailed me out and even gives me a job here.
Some guy. Who?
Colton Shore. Colton. Yeah, Shore. You know him? I mean, he owns this place.
Yeah, I sort of know him. He bailed you out. Why did he bail you out?
Doesn't think I did it. Says they fingered the wrong guy.
Fingered the wrong guy. Thank you.
This is Charles Gibson. What problems concern you most about parenting?